Hey guys, Axel here. Welcome to the third episode of Blue Sea, the eternity she wished for. So, the last episode we took our android to the repair shop, and now we're heading towards school. I hightail it towards my high school. I'm in the second year. While running, a movie I saw recently springs to mind. An old sci-fi flick set in the year 2050. All these oldies seem to be lacking in one thing: creativity. A few showcase large-scale space battles, others would have flying vehicles soaring through the sky. Well, guess what? It's 2050, and we don't have moon-sized starships or flying cars zipping around. People still walk to school, people still drive normal vehicles, people still ride bicycles and skateboards. Some people still use old fountain pens or pocket watches like me. But there exists a single piece of technology that's become more prominent in our lives: androids. They're being used everywhere around the world. That's one thing these aged films got right. Okay, so now we're in the hallway. The morning bell snaps me from my reverie, and I dash straight to my classroom. Please refrain from running in the hallways. A janitor android scolds me as I rush past him. This type has facial recognition software to report any transgressor. Like me. Except I simply cover my face. And there's no record. You gotta know how to exploit the system. Okay, so we learned that I don't know, hypocrite a little. Safe! Apparently we are a rebel against our current society. Bolstered by my recent victory, I strut towards my desk with a confident swagger. I noticed that the teacher's not in yet. I plunked down my seat while still huffing. That was pretty close. Did you sleep in again? That concern-filled voice is coming from the guy sitting right next to me. Okay, so this is the guy sitting right next to us. A clever-looking fellow. People usually refer to him by his nickname, Dr. Gears. That's because he's a real geek with a burning passion for robots. I, on the other hand, despise robots. While I'd label myself as an introvert, he's very approachable and outgoing. Moreover, our tastes and hobbies differ quite a lot. You'd think we'd have nothing to do with each other, but as they say, opposites attract. I know, weird, right? No, I just had some business to take care of. Really? This early in the morning? It's a long story. I'm cut short by a middle-aged man making his entry. Our teacher, a female assistant android, trails behind. Let's talk about this later. I send him a signal. He returns a thumbs up. So I don't know what kind of voice I want to give Dr. Gears here. Maybe like a deep voice? Like, hello, my name is Dr. Gears. Okay, probably something like that. Lunchtime rolls by. I take out my freshly bought pieces of bread. Dr. Gears does likewise. Two desks have been joined together. On mine there are a couple of pieces of fried croquet with a carton of chocolate milk. My friend on the other hand has quite a tasty spread on his, which he seems to be enjoying immensely. I've heard that his maid android makes it for him every morning, and the food doesn't look half bad. Then again, anything looks better to a poor schmuck like me who eats bread every day. Problem with your food, or... Never mind. Problem indeed. I bite down on the croquet. Delicately piercing its golden, crisply warped surface, a savory scent wafts forth. The sweet flavor of the dough mingles with the tantalizing aroma, creating a heavenly mixture. But that's not all. The cream inside unleashes its softness as it slowly melts upon my tongue. For the vegetables in the mixture provide a strong, rich flavor. The eggs and mashed potatoes join the fray by pleasantly blending in with the other ingredients. This refined taste, it must be... Ellipses. Had you go in there, didn't I? Okay, so that just broke the fourth wall. Interesting. Setting aside the sad excuse for a rubber substitute, I pose a question to Dr. Gears. By the way, didn't you once tell me that you have a lot of androids at home? Huh? Yeah, around 6, I think. Holy crap, he's rich. Okay then. That's a high number. A typical household can't afford that many. Rumors that Gears is from a well-to-do family. Why the sudden interest? It's nothing. Oh, wait a minute. He starts grinning like an idiot. Hey, your food's falling out of your mouth, you know. You've taken a liking to androids, haven't you? So you're calling off this little war of ours? More like a temporary truce. Good enough. Androids are simply amazing, you know. They're truly the greatest invention that science has delivered since the beginning of mankind. Okay, let's not push it that high, okay? I mean, androids are cool, but they're not, you know. There are quite a few types. My favorite's the maid models. They take care of all the chores and really know how to cook. On top of that, the female ones are all pretty cute. Sometimes I find myself admiring their beauty. You've got one sick, twisted mind, Gears. Tusk, don't you know that people can achieve inner peace with beauty? It's been proven by science, you know. Okay, so he seems like he looks like a smart person, and he's probably really smart. Look, it's what's on the inside that counts. What are you talking about? Appearance don't matter. It's still a crummy, stupid robot. Here's an example using people. Let's say there's a person with a pretty face, but he's a man. Does the fact that he's got a woman's face change anything? No, he's ultimately a man. Okay, it kind of changes a lot of things. It means that, you know, maybe some people are I don't know, I'm not gonna. Likewise, even if I see a beautiful android, since it's ultimately a robot, its aesthetics don't matter anymore. It just becomes an illusion. What I'm trying to say is that even if a robot acts like a person, it's not. Okay, so this guy really hates androids. Therefore, all robots are the same to me, and I dislike them all. I guess you still haven't changed your mind. But there has to be a reason why you brought it up, right? Normally, you wouldn't even talk about it. Well, yeah. If you're looking to buy one, I'm here for you, man. I'll make sure to fill you on in everything you need to know. I'm telling you, you'll be making the greatest purchase of your life. In response, I rubbed my cheeks in embarrassment. I'm not exactly looking to buy one. Could it be that you're worried about the price, my friend? Don't worry. I have some connections that'll let you have one dirt cheap. As long as I'm with you, there won't be any problems. No, it's not that. There's no need to buy one. Now, just what do you mean by that? Fidgeting awkwardly, I wonder if I should tell everything. I found one somewhere. Found what? An android. You found an android? Yeah. Where? At the I mix these voices up. At the junkyard. Holy, you lucky bastard. Is it something like an IDX 358 or a 455? Okay, I have no idea what those are. What model is it? Something that starts with a P. I can't remember. It's PIM001. Someone told me it's a pretty recent model, but I haven't seen anything impressive yet. Might as well give it some time though. It was free after all. Now you've made me curious. I'll be sure to pay you a visit soon. He pauses for a moment before continuing, as if he's trying to change the subject. Well, I'm certainly happy that you've taken an interest in androids, but... But what? But you should be careful. About what? You've seen them on TV, right? People who are obsessed with androids. They say it gets really tough to deal with as time goes on. Robots are robots. Humans are humans. You should never forget this boundary between them. Robots are mere tools designed to make our lives easier. Okay, so he loves robots, but then again, he also thinks they are tools, you know. Nothing more, nothing less. I feel like I keep changing this voice. Me being struck by lightning is more likely. Fall in love with a robot? That's just crazy. But then again, this is a visual novel game with a robot being the main character, so... I know. Of course I don't expect that to happen to you of all people. But you know, better safe than sorry. Better safe than sorry. Alright already. I'll keep it in my mind. He nods in response. Okay. So, what's this? After school? Before I knew it, the day's last class finally came. At last, another monotonous day of school was coming to a close, but it feels like this lecture is lasting all eternity. It's like I'm stuck in molasses. The chalkboard is filled with scribbles that are barely decipherable, making it very hard to understand the lesson, which is painful already. Ugh. I can't take it anymore. The teacher is also off at explaining things. His words go through one ear and right out the other. Unable to hold back the incoming fatigue, I let out a small yawn. And glancing around, it looks like no one's doing much better. All these mediocre teachers have one thing in common. Their teaching method is way too convoluted. A bunch of rotten snobs. That's what they are. Okay, so not only do we hate robots, we hate the teachers too, so I know this guy. And yet time marches on. The teacher's dreadful onslaught of words ultimately comes to an end. Watching a politician's speech is more riveting in comparison. All that's left now is to go home. Time to get out of this place. I pack my belongings hurriedly, waving goodbye to Dr. Gears as I start heading home. Okay, so we're heading home. On the way, I suddenly realized something. I'd nearly forgotten about the android, and almost ended up heading straight home. I doubled back towards the repair shop. Okay, I guess I'm gonna end it here because I want to make more videos and more shorter videos. So make sure to leave a comment, subscribe, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Consider reading my story, which is going to be in the link. I'm going to leave a link to my story in the description below, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.